We're coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I'm Melody, your host with the Eureka Springs channel, and I've been focusing this past year on my nonprofits here in Eureka Springs, which I'm happy to do. I'm always thrilled to focus on who they are, what they do, why they're here, and the great things that they're doing. And one of the nonprofits that I've been talking with this year is the Writers Colony at Dairy Hollow. And I've invited our director here locally to come on board today again and to give you an update of some things that are going on over there and a little something special to talk about today. Hello, how are
Hi there.
you? Just introduce yourself to everybody, please, that are watching.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Glass, and I'm the director at the Writers Colony for Dairy Hollow.
All right.
I am responsible for the operations as well as the capital improvements and facilities.
And for people that are not aware of the Writers Colony at Dairy Hollow, could you just give me a two or three little sentences about what you are, what you do there?
So we are a nonprofit. We have 8 suites, which we provide to writers. And our goal is to provide, a safe haven for writers to be able to create, have the removal from the outside noise and day-to-day life, and be able to provide literature for years to come.
Love it. And it's a big organization. Y'all been, this is like, I don't know what year y'all are on now. Gosh.
Close to 25.
Yeah, I've been around a while. So
Yes.
So we're coming up on, the end of the year. A lot of things are going on. A lot of people are trying to meet goals. People are trying to make things work, getting prepared for next year. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things that are kind of evolving, that are coming to be that the things that you guys are looking to hopefully enhance or looking for support for there at the colony.
Sure.
Jeannie?
So, number one, our besides trying to build that environment, we also want to make it safe. So, there are a number of improvements we're trying to get off the ground to provide more safety and comfort for the writers. So, as many of you may know, we have 2 buildings. We have our 515 building, which has the office, and we have the 505 building, which is all suites. We also have 3 suites in the 515. Now, travel back and forth, 515 is the main building. So we have a lot of writers walking from the other building to this building to, sorry, to come to meals and activities and workshops and things like that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it's a camp. It's almost like a campus there for you guys.
Yes.
So yeah, I got it.
And with, the Eureka environment, we're uphill, downhill, stones, rocks,
Oh
uneven.
goodness, yes.
So in between our 505 building and our 515, especially in the winter when it gets dark at 5, the path between the 2 buildings is very uneven. So a lot of people walk in the road.
Yes,
And
I've noticed that. I
yeah,
travel that road quite often, actually.
yes. And people always drive slow and things, but it's safer if they're not in the road.
Yes.
The second thing is with that path, it is not lit. So we have been working with electrician to see what it would take to not only, we'd have to set up electric so that we could run lighting between both buildings. So our biggest safety for this year is that path and the lighting of that path.
Right.
And we want to create a path that is even, safe, but it's also artistic to add to the overall feeling at the colony.
Right. You don't want something that's thrown in there that doesn't look Eurekan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
So that I actually have an alumni that is very interested in working on that. We'll see how we turn out with that. The lighting with the electrical work and the lights themselves, that is around, let's see, what was that? about $1,100 just to
Okay.
get the lighting.
Just to get it there. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that will provide lighting at night back and forth. And uh,
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about all the people that come here from all over the country and they're not used to having facilities that are not well lit for them. And I would think that
yes,
would be of concern for people that are coming there to visit.
yes.
Yes.
So,
Fantastic improvement to be
oh,
made
good.
then. Yeah.
And so the other things that we're working on, and always safety is my first priority. So it's the sidewalk and the lighting. But we also have really grown in our workshops. And in our great room in the main building, 515, we have a beautiful room. This is where all of the writers at night come down and have dinner and visit and collaborate. Our monthly poet luck that that we started back up again is there, and we generally have probably 40 people at that event. Well, our room has been through a flood and some other things, so our walls have a little bit of damage, and we've repaired the leaks, and we now need to repair the walls and
Oh,
paint them.
goodness. Wow.
And so we have a maintenance guy that can do that. It's just the hours and the paint. So
Right.
that one's around $1,500.
Okay. All right. Well, so two big improvement projects that will make
Yes,
a really impactful part for all the people that frequent both the lodging as well as the gathering room there.
yes,
But not huge, not out of reach for some donor who may be listening who wants to help make this improvement for you guys. So, oh,
yes.
good things, good things. And
Uh,
are you having any other things that you're trying to get done? Now, you wanted to try to get these done by the end of the year. Is that what you're hoping for? Or,
well, I would between now and early spring,
okay.
because of course it's getting winter, and I
Right.
mean the lighting would be important now. But
Yes.
I
Yes.
realized the great room, because we shut down for 2 weeks, that is a time that we can do that because we don't have
Okay.
to worry about anybody in and out and
Sure.
trying to make dinner for anyone.
Right. Right. But you really need to secure the funding now so that you at least can get someone on the books to come over and get the. I'm
Yes.
just trust me. I'm renovating a bathroom right now. You have to get yourself in line. You got to have the money ready for them when you come
Yes.
over to sign the contract.
Yeah.
So these two funding opportunities, if you're listening, this is a great way to give back to your community and to the Writers Colony for these two efforts, which will make a big impact for people that come there to visit. It's like anything else in Eureka. The preserving these buildings that have been around so long takes a little bit of change every season. It seems like there's always some improvement project that you're trying to keep these buildings going. It's not for the faint of heart. So I know that painting and repair work there with the water damage is going to make a really lasting improvement for that room. That
And
sounds
not
really
only do
good.
we appreciate it, but the writers so appreciate anything we do.
Yeah.
This is a gem for them. And I would really, if we have time, I'd like to share a few of the testimonials to show
Yeah.
what Eureka means to them and what the colony means
Yes.
to the
Tell us
writers.
about what people are saying. Jamie, tell
Okay.
us.
So here is a testimonial. The Writers' Colony is an incredible restorative space for both solo creativity and community. The nightly dinners with fellow writers, the peacefulness and solitude of the desks surrounded by nature, and the incredible surrounding town restored my energy and gave me lots of time to think, write, and be inspired. I can't wait to come back.
Nice. Nice.
So here's one. When I walked into the colony, I'm coming home nearly 20 years, and I still feel the wonder and deep satisfaction of being in a perfect place to foster creativity. Thank you to all the staff for maintaining the colony for a generation of writers.
Yes.
So, and
That's something that you hear a lot of. I've over the years, I've watched some of the testimonials that you guys release from people. It's like an ongoing theme. And there was one word that the lady said, or the gentleman said, in the, it felt like home.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I think people are really drawn to the writers colony in particular, is that the writing atmosphere there, it feels like you are in a home. For goodness sakes, you are in a home right in the heart of downtown. And I think it's a testament also to the fact that the staff there, whether it's who's helping give you a meal every night, or who's helping maintain and be your escort throughout your visit here in Eureka Springs, you guys have a very unique ability to be that really welcoming, enveloping relationship with the writers who come here, and you really make it your goal. I've noticed it. You really make it your goal to make them feel like that they are home.
And we enjoy talking to them and about what they're writing on, and we're like anxious to get their books, and it just becomes family.
Yeah. All the more reason for let's get these things fixed and get them more comfy. And like you said, the street thing is not a good thing to be doing, and we need to make sure that it's well lit and everything for everybody so that they don't get hurt and harmed. You know, I don't know how many times, if it's like every season, I hear, you know, an ambulance ringing through Eureka Springs that someone's, you know, tripped on our sidewalks or fallen on, because people are not used to our terrain. They're just not used to it.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be watch where you're going, and if you can't see it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So well, these are really good improvement projects for y'all. So, guys, if you're listening, help spread the words about these two wonderful backing opportunities, funding opportunities for these two projects there at the Colony. Do they just give you a holler and say, hey, I'm willing to throw you some change toward this? Yep. So we've got two goals. We got one at $1,100 for roughly $1,200 or so for the lighting and improvements there for safety. And then the damage for the water around $1,500. So two great opportunities for you guys that are listening. If you want to really make a good impact on our community and the people that are coming here, you know, these people. One other thing to look at about this, if you're a part of our community, all the people that come to the Writers Colony are, you know, not only are they there to work on their passion and their subjects and their topics that they're trying to create, but they're also automatically built-in new tourists, new advocates for what Eureka Springs is all about. These people go out back to their towns and their countries where they're from and talk about their experience of being in Eureka Springs and the magic that we are. So if you're in tourism in Eureka Springs, who isn't, this is a great way to actually help make this host opportunity be even more of a pleasant experience for all those wonderful people that are out there writing about all the things that they're passionate about. Who knows? Maybe some. I bet a lot of them end up having some element of Eureka Springs in some of their, especially of our creative writers in particular. And I know that I've heard that before, that people, I put something there just a little bit about Eureka, but you didn't. We either said it maybe obviously or maybe just subtly, you know.
Yes, so, and they refer others, and
yes.
It's and the Eureka Springs community is so welcoming to all our writers.
Yes, they are. Yes. Jeannie, thank you for bringing these two great investment opportunities for all of us to give back to help you guys keep up what you're doing there. We applaud you again for another year around the sun of keeping the doors open and keeping these facilities at top notch, and another great way to keep it going. So if you're listening, give Jeannie a call at the Writers Colony, Dairy Hollow. Jeannie, what's your phone number there for folks that are listening so that they might can write it down if they want to give you a call?
It's 479-253-7444. And my email is director@writerscolony.org.
Fantastic, Jeannie. All right. Hopefully someone listening, it's a passion of theirs as well. Hopefully someone's listening who can maybe give you a call and help out a little bit or underwrite the whole thing. It would be wonderful, right?
Yes.
All right.
And thank you, Melody, for the support you do for.
Yes, we enjoy visiting with you. It's kind of my way of just keeping up with all of my friends. Like to be like, what y'all doing over there? What y'all doing? All right. Thanks a lot for joining
Thank
us today.
you.
We'll see you next time.
All right. We'll see. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys, give her a call there at the Raleigh Writers Colony. Like I said, it's a wonderful opportunity to give back to our community and some of the people that are actually making a difference and creating conversation left and right about Eureka Springs, making a big difference of this little piece of paradise that we call home here in Eureka Springs. Another way that you can support all the efforts that are going on in Eureka Springs is just to simply share the information, share this segment with people that are in your network. Somebody they might be interested in that. Also, you can also just like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. And of course, share some love down below. That helps us keep this going, our little channel that we want to do. We want to continue doing this so that we can bring you information about things that we think you might be interested in about Eureka Springs. Thanks for joining us again today. We'll be again live in a few moments at 4 o'clock today. We're going to be talking with another organization that I want you to know something about. So join us back at 4 o'clock. Thanks for joining us here today, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.